Welcome to Higher Impact, where we're inspiring your now and empowering your future. I'm your host, Teresa Hairston, and we've got a great show for you. Although some people are returning to work and the government has announced plans to reopen the country, this global pandemic is still very serious with no proven cure. So many are still staying on lock and operating in wisdom. Here at Higher Impact, we will continue to bring you news, updates, and information and continue to pray for you. And those that are suffering, we want to send our prayers out to you. But not everyone has been overtaken by COVID-19, so we want you to be encouraged. In fact, there are many testimonies of victory. Coming up, we'll be talking to Bishop Corletta Vaughn in Detroit, Michigan, one of the hardest hit areas where the African American community has been severely impacted. But she's got a testimony of victory and a word from the Lord that's going to bless you. We'll also talk to Reggie Backus, the associate pastor of the Abyssinian Baptist Church in New York City, where Pastor Calvin Butts is the senior leader. Another hot zone for the coronavirus. But first, let's go one-on-one with Robin Ware of the Ware Agency in Atlanta, Georgia. She has some great advice for churches, especially in this age of virtual church.
Hey, we're back with social media guru and church media consultant Robin Ware, the CEO of the Ware Agency located in Atlanta, but dealing with churches all across the country. Listen, today, as we are dealing with this pandemic, COVID-19, the church has changed. We are in a season going into the new normal, well, in the new normal now. We're in lockdown now. Yeah. So what are churches doing? What are the top things churches need to pay attention to right now?
Well, thanks for having me, Dr. T. I was telling one of my clients that COVID-19 has really changed the way we do church.
Yes.
And even when it's over, we can't go back to the way we were doing church. People are going to get comfortable doing this live streaming thing and being able to go through classes online and all of that. So we have to make sure that we take advantage of this opportunity and really amp up our game. So number one, make sure that your stream is quality. Yes, don't make the excuse that because you're not in your sanctuary, a lot of you are doing church from home, you still need to present an excellent presentation. You know, even doing this broadcast, and we're here, you know, in our own little studio, we've got lights, we've got microphones, we've got multiple cameras. I'm not putting the pressure on that you have to do what we're doing. We've been doing this for a long time, but you at least need an additional lighting set. You need a microphone outside of what your, you know, smart device or your computer provides you. The other thing is you need to have a game plan, because I don't want you as a pastor to burn out. It can be very overwhelming thinking, okay, I've got to create content, I got to go live every single day, and you don't have to do that. You just need to make sure that you know where your audience is, and that's where you show up, and then you communicate with them when to expect you. So maybe midweek, maybe Sunday, and then other times allow your teams to go live using your social media network. So it doesn't have to be burdensome.
Is Facebook like the best way to go, or should they be on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, you know, whatever?
Yes. So Facebook, of course, is the home run king. You know, over 1 billion people are on Facebook. But let me say this. Show up where your audience is. If you pastor a lot of millennials, then you're going to want to use Instagram Live as well as Facebook Live. You may want to incorporate Periscope even. There's still a lot of folks using Periscope.
Yes, there are.
Yes. So there are systems out there, though, that will let you stream to multiple networks at one time. So you're not sitting there fumbling with 2 and 3 cameras trying to use all these different networks. But take advantage of Facebook. I actually have a book that I teach, shameless plug, that I teach churches how to really use the real estate of Facebook, because it's amazing.
Yes.
You should not only just stream there, treat it like it's a campus, right? Treat Facebook like it's your second campus. Create Facebook groups, create an onboarding process, all of that through Facebook, and it's free.
Yes. Wow, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Especially right through here.
Yes, absolutely. So now my book's not free, Facebook's free.
So So how does somebody get your book now that we're there?
Right,
How do they get your book?
TheWareAgency.com. Everything is online. And of course, you can check out my YouTube channel. I give a lot of great information for free as well over there. I'm truly blessed.
Free.com.
Yes, I'm blessed to
All
be
right.
a blessing. So I do that over there on YouTube. But I've got books and trainings to really be an asset and a blessing to the kingdom at all different price points.
Yes.
So there's something there for everybody that will help them maneuver through this season.
Robin, how long have you been doing this?
So it will be, this is my 17th year.
Oh, wow.
And I was telling someone that
Congratulations.
thank you. I have been streaming and doing and building my own platform
Yes.
since 2006.
Wow. Okay.
2006. So I was the one, the little engine that could, and I've been trying to get pastors to, get comfortable outside of the four walls of church. We say we are,
Yes.
but to really do it outside of the four walls of church. And the pandemic has forced us to for that to become our reality.
Right. So speaking of the pandemic and the new reality of how we do church and how we consume church and how we enjoy church, do you think that this online explosion that we've had to embrace is going to shift how will people stop coming to church?
You know what, to be honest with you, I do believe that people are going to stop coming to church. I know y'all starting to quote scriptures that we're not supposed to forsake the assembly. I get it. I'm a Bible quoting Christian too. But this is no surprise to God, right?
That's right.
So he knew this before we knew it. And so I honestly believe that he wants us to go to the uttermost parts of the world. And social media and technology allows us to do that. You can still, have your church, but you need to be comfortable that it may not be filled. Be people filling digital seats that will still be spreading the good news, which is the gospel of Jesus Christ.
So how does a pastor set up a online campus or an online church?
It really begins with defining who you are online. There's so many, I pray for Zoom and all those streaming options because they're just overwhelmed because everybody's trying to stream. But listen, you don't have to stream at 11 a.m. on Sunday because that's what time you normally have church. Mm-hmm. You define what your new normal is going to be so that your online audience can show up. Joining a church, you used to have to give your address and your phone number and all that. Now all you really need is a person's email address. Mm-hmm. And you connect them to your social media links, and that's how you connect.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. So you can define what your new norm is. Now, you can stream still from a pulpit, or you can stream maybe from sitting in a pew in your sanctuary or maybe in your office. People are comfortable now with having various backdrops, but still reverencing, their worship relationship with God.
Very good. So, Robin, lastly, how does somebody get in touch with you? Because I know you talk to churches and pastors all over the country and train media teams. How do they get you?
Absolutely. TheWareAgency.com is where your girl hangs out on the. And then, of course, on social media, at Robin M. Ware on everything. WARE,
Ware Agency. Go there now and let Robin know that you are on social media and you need her help to go to that next level in this new normal. God bless you.
Pastor Reggie Backus is a young man who serves